Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-May 2024. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Oh my God, Taurus, what is going on here? Do you have all the reading in there? I don't think so, but for the most part, you're eager to speak today. Okay. Take it easy. Let's see what you got here. I know it's Taurus season. Like, hell yeah, I'm eager to speak. The overall energy for the reading. The Ace of Cups. That's why you're eager to speak, because we're talking about love today, or brand new beginning, and that hopefully. Anyways, starting off the reading, you get the Nine of Pentacles crossed by the High Priestess. You're good here. You're giving me a sense of, you know what, I've worked on myself. I feel like I'm in a good place. I feel good about me personally. Good, great. Like you're feeling it. All right. In your focus, still you. The Queen of Pentacles, so there's a lot of self-care involved, a lot of self-love. Great. In the recent past, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so that's a little bit of confusion, a little bit of almost looking like you're at a crossroad or something, like not knowing exactly, should you go left, should you go right here, should you know, I feel like that was sorted out, especially because you're in this place right now of you feel good about where you're at, about who you are and what you want. In your strength, the Nine of Cups, yeah, definitely an alignment like no tomorrow here, especially emotionally speaking. I haven't seen you in such a good place in a very long time from that emotional stand, like super balanced. All right. In the immediate future, the Page of Swords, taking small steps in a particular direction here, you know, slowly but surely going to where you need to go here. Supporting this reading, the Two of Cups. See, it's not only about you. There's somebody else in here. I'm not even sure if you know them, but they're here. There's another energy in here, for sure. And it has to do with your heart. It has to do with love. And I'm not surprised it's shown up, especially because you're showing up so balanced emotionally. So this would definitely open something up for you here. Towards another frequency that matches you like crazy. And there is one here in the hidden energy. You got the Lovers. So there is one that you're attached to from a heart space. In your hopes and fears, though, you're showing me the Death card. So it could be someone you already know, but, you know, went on separate ways or something, because you are showing me an ending to potentially this. And for the potential outcome, the Page of Pentacles. Okay. You could be learning some valuable lessons along the way here. Or that could be a big aha moment at some point. But okay, let's open this baby up. Let's clarify. Let me do the Ace of Cups. The Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool. There's a conflict here. There's a conflict in between what your heart feels and what you're kind of physically involved in. Or where you're putting effort into. So it's like me really wishing and wanting from my heart to go in that direction. And meanwhile, I'm dealing with something in this direction here. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of conflict there. Okay. Let me do the Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Ooh, you do feel good about yourself, but you're giving me a sense of, you know, 90% of the time staying connected to yourself to feel that, to be like, oh man, this feels so good, you know, where I'm at. But you're almost showing me a sense of a lot of the times wanting to disconnect from that place, because that place also takes you in a particular direction, which we just went over, in the sense of I see your heart pulling you in this way, and then you're dealing with something here. And I'm not necessarily saying you don't want to follow your heart. I'm saying maybe you're busy here. Maybe until you're done here, you can't go pursue your heart. You know what I mean? So, but because the pull becomes stronger and stronger, you almost feel like you want to disconnect from how you feel about yourself, you know, staying connected to yourself there, because this is definitely intertwined here where your heart is pulling you. It's like, okay, you're good. You're feeling good. Okay, let's go there. And you're like, I like to feel just the feeling good part, but the let's go part, not yet, or not now, or not. Completely not. I don't know. I'm just seeing you, because you're being pulled in a direction, you have the tendency to disconnect completely from yourself, which that's not great. But let me do the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Man, this is great energy for you. Where'd you come up with this one? There's so much balance, so much everything, and it's beautiful. It's that place that we keep talking about here, you know, all day and all night. Like that place within yourself that provides happiness, and it's like, you know, you need to find it someplace else because you have it there within you. If you want, you can share it with others, sure. But it's like, stop chasing it outside of yourself because it's right in there. That's the place. That's where you're at here. Then don't disconnect from it. It definitely pulls you somewhere. It pulls you towards another frequency that's very similar to yours, but you're like, nope. Or again, maybe it's a not now kind of a situation. I don't know. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles in your focus. But it's here, and it's strong, and it's speaking to you. It's not speaking to you. It's almost yelling at you. Taurus, let's do this. And you're like, yeah. For the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, the energies are aligning not only for you, but for whatever it is that you're being pulled towards. And I feel like it's another energy, which again matches you perfectly, vibrationally speaking. You know, it has to do with another energy of another person, potentially. Let's do that Two of Pentacles there in the recent past, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Death card. See, you're presenting to me the same energies, just a different way to go about those energies. Where in this one, in the past, you felt more stuck, more, oh my God, what do I do? I don't want to feel this, but I'm feeling it. What do I do with it? You know, all sorts of back and forth kind of an energy. Ultimately tied up to this one, which quite stressing. Now you're more loose in your energy. You're more accepting of how you feel, why you feel that way, and things like that. So there's been a lot of healing at play here to get you into this place and just being with it, you know, because in the past there was like, no way, nope, not going there, not doing that, nope. And ultimately, it left you quite confused. Now, you're still kind of shutting it down, but in a way that doesn't leave you confused. It still kind of leaves you connected to a big part of yourself, I would say. Until that whole calling is kind of pulling you in a direction. You're like, okay. Yeah, let's dim it down here. Let's do the Nine of Cups. And your Strength, the Tower, the Star, the Ten of Wands. It's too big. It's getting too big. The energy is growing exponentially here for sure. By the minute. Whatever it is that you feel pulled in the direction of, it's getting bigger and bigger. And it feels right. You know, when you check in with yourself there in that place that you found for yourself of emotional stability or any kind of stability you want in there, you're not lying to yourself or anything. You're even admitting to yourself here, yeah, it's getting bigger, it's getting stronger, and it's truly what matches me, you know. You're still trying to fight it, but for the most part there's definitely a whole lot of acceptance over this, more than there was before. In the immediate future, for the Page of Swords, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance card. It's got to start somewhere, right? When you put this in the physical, whatever it is you're being drawn to, or whoever for this matter, it's got to start somewhere in the physical. And I do see the small steps of that being put into practice there. There could be a sense of maybe friendship or partnership, something, but it's small. It's small and it's looking like it's taking time to develop into something a little bigger. But in the beginning, it looks very, very small. Okay. But it's looking like it's taking shape in the physical somehow. Let me do the Two of Cups and the supportive energies, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's a recognition that this situation may have been part of your past at some point. So this is not necessarily a new energy, the one that's pulling on you here. This is an energy you recognize from your past, because you're showing me cuttings to it in the sense of something great happened and then it was cut off, and then there was a rash energy of kind of charging either towards it or away from it, and then it just ended. You know, there's a dead end to it. So it's treated very, quite brutal, I would say, quite, you know, and then just left for dead or something, the whole situation that we're talking about here. So it's definitely something you're recognizing here that's been part of your life up until this point, at some point in your life. I don't know when, how, but anyways, let's do the Lovers in the hidden energies. For the Lovers, you get the Ten of Cups, the Strength card, the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love there in this one that I feel like you're not even acknowledging how much love there is on both sides. So it's not only you or them, oh, they love me, oh, maybe, no. It goes both ways. Because at this moment in time, I can see if they're showing up with their energy, I would interpret it as yours. That's how close in frequencies you are. And that's how big of a match this is. Whatever this is. So there's a lot. There's a lot of love that was never really cut off, never really disrupted. Like the brutal way of handling this, potentially in the physical, has nothing to do with the energetical aspect of this that just kind of continued on as with no disruptions, basically, to this energy of love that connects these two energies that I'm looking at, yours and something else or someone else. Let's do the Death card in the hidden energies. You get the Hangman, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of self-care involved, and that's how this was coming together. That's the secret to this coming together. Self-love first. You know, maybe that's why this is starting to shape into something, because I don't know if that was the deal up until this point, you know, this self-love aspect. Now it is. Now it is, and it's kind of making things move in a very organic way. Let's do the Page of Pentacles and the potential outcome, the Justice card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. All right. Some things need to get fixed. Whatever was broken, especially in this brutal way of dealing with things potentially in the past. There's a little bit of work that needs to be done here in that department. And I see the willingness on both sides to kind of work on whatever was damaged here. So, okay. So something is coming together here quite nicely with a little bit of work, a little bit of patience, a little bit of willingness. Okay. This is going places. But anyways, let's see what the universe has as a final advice. Whew. What the? Where'd you come up with these energies? What's going on here? The King of Cups, the Hierophant, the Sun. Remember what you got here? in the hidden energies, the Queen of Cups to that King of Cups. The Hierophant is you, the Sun, pretty much the same thing. Same. Where you stand vibrationally, energetically. Physically, I don't know. I don't know. It's a little bumpy, or it was a little bumpy. That needs to be worked on if it comes together. But energetically speaking, it's that perfect match. That, you know, it's one of those things where when you find it, it's like, oh my God, I've been looking for this all my life. I didn't even know, you know? That's kind of how it looks like, energetically speaking. Physically, probably not, but you know how that goes. But anyways, let's do the Lantern Oracle. Creative power. Release your alchemical energy into the world. That looks a lot like the feminine to me, but okay. Number 12. All right. Inspiration, like intuition, is a way of our spirit self reaching out to us. Our creative energy comes into full power when we immerse ourselves in realizing our vision. At the beginning of an inspired undertaking or journey, we are the living potential for a particular outcome or venture. However, it is not until it is created or happens that we become the creator. In this sense, our process and actions shape us into a fuller expression of who we are. Creative energy changes what already exists into something else. As the living portal through which this happens, creativity is an energy and practice that will always change us. Exactly how is impossible to predict from the outset. The ongoing tension between knowing and not knowing what we are doing is the creative process at its rawest. Once we accept the call to creative action, we are on an often accelerated, wild, and primal ride that requires our trust, surrender, and dedication. Most of all, it requires our persistence throughout all that we do not anticipate the creative undertaking or life-changing challenge to involve. The featured mother is taking on the creatrix role for a child. However, what will be required from her throughout motherhood is unknown. She is and will continue to be guided by her inner knowing and external support represented by the tree root she holds, reminding us that while the creative process is often highly personal and done in seclusion, it is also a collaborative act. No child is conceived and raised alone. All creative undertakings require external input and support. It may be time to release yourself from whatever is preventing you from making an avoided project, a significant change, or a persistent desire happen. The mother encourages you to trust the creative process and surrender to its power and your inherent resourcefulness. Let your spirit self's knowledge guide you. She also wishes for you to take care of yourself in areas that feel particularly vulnerable during your creative process. Prioritize your needs. Ensure that they are met in a safe and stable environment. That way, your creative energy may flow constructively, optimally, and healthy through your mind, body, and emotions to manifest the best possible outcome. Again, always be sure to seek what you need and accept it when it shows up. Yeah. You got a pretty big reading here. Pretty intense energies. It's almost like that preparation from, like this oracle card said, from planning to acting upon it. So it's pretty big. And you got some pretty deep energies attached to it all that feel very aligned with you and the universe and all of that. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.